Yo, what is up, guys? How's it going? I'm back here with top 8A. We actually have all the top 8s, A, B, C, and D. So we're going to have a lot of top 8 games, right? On this one, we got Aaron Tarbell with the YvetalBreak Hoopa Shenanigans deck versus Tord with ControlZoro. So this matchup is actually super heavily favored for Tord. The Zorks plus all the healing deals with the Yvetal really well. And then he has the Orangaroo, Flare Grunt, Enhanced Hammer combo to deal with the Hoopas eventually. And really, Tord can kind of just deck Aaron out. That would be the inevitable situation here in this matchup. Maybe he'd start punching Hoopas with Orangaroo. This matchup is actually, so with all the healing that Tord plays, this matchup is super favored for Tord. I don't think it's too close if played properly, and Aaron doesn't get a huge lead to start off with, which is what Aaron needs to kind of look for, is look to get off a huge lead early on. We see a whiffed energy attachment from Aaron, which isn't great, but we got the max elixir on the Yvetal. Towards side, he's rocking a pretty meh hand. I think he was looking for a Bridget there to give himself the option to just pass and then Bridget on the following turn, which seems better than doing this. But he didn't see a Bridget on the top 3, so we're going with the Sycamore. We got Bridget for next turn, so pretty slow start from Tord, but once again, actually, if he didn't put bench Pokemon in play, there's not a lot Aaron can do to abuse that. I actually almost would have liked to have seen this Max Elixir go on the Hoopa, so we could just start hitting with Hoopa immediately. I'm not a big fan of the Max Elixir on the Yvetal. Yvetal doesn't do great into the Lele's and Zoroarks early on. Like, I definitely would like to see the Max Elixir on the Hoopa there. I think he top deck CC, so he would have been able to get going immediately with the Hoopa. U comes down. Yeah, no, we're not Parallel City. Orangaroo, DC to Mewtwo, right? Instruct for 1. I think he should just go ahead and end here. Like, Tord just played Sycamore. Just because Tord didn't play any cards, he almost definitely has a Bridget at least in his hand. Just end Tord. You want to see more cards on your side as Aaron. And I definitely think, so I definitely think this Max Elixir should have gone to the Hoopa. You want to deal as much damage as possible, as soon as possible. Because this matchup, the longer this game goes, the more likely Tord is going to win. So you need to try and pressure early, hit early, draw as many prizes as early as possible. So I think on Aaron's side, we should have seen Max Elixir here. Just be like, okay, Hoopa's going in hard and fast. Make Tord have the enhanced hammers or whatever else. Didn't need to. I think he top decked the DCs. You don't need to attach it immediately. You can only attach. You can just wait on the DCs and just attach them when you're attacking. Oh, is this not sped up? No, it is. Okay. So I think on Aaron's side, we should see the Max Elixir to Hoopa, and I think it should just end there. Like, Tord probably just has something in his hand. He just Sycamore. Like, you can't play 2 supporters a turn, so he can't bridge it. He probably has something as a follow up on those 7 cards. So on Aaron's side, I definitely would have liked to have seen Aaron just end and like dig deeper through his deck. I think Aaron needs to be as aggressive as possible to have a chance to win this matchup. Yes, we see triple Zorua on Tord's side. Ton of options in the hand. We're gonna have to see a puzzle, I think, here from Tord to look at the top 3, and then hopefully find something to go from there. And then we see the triple Zorua, and then from Tord, we're gonna have to see the puzzle. Look at the top 3. It looks like with his current hand. Okay, enhanced hammer away the DCE. Just wants to kind of live longer, stall out, give himself some time. He is down triple puzzle here, which doesn't feel great, and his top 3 cards are not great. Definitely should have puzzled first to check what his puzzle was before he enhanced hammered, but it's not a huge deal. We see the puzzle after, which is fine. Definitely should have puzzled first though. It's the card that has a random effect in your hand. So he's gonna at least set up 1 Zork. We see the attach pass on the Hoopa from Tarbell. Because Tord did puzzle there, I like not ending this turn on Tarbell's side. But I think he should have already ended last turn anyways. See the first trade from Tord into Guzma Dimension Valley. He's probably gonna bring up the Yvetal and just punch it. There's no reason not to. He does have the Float Stone in hand, and the Yvetals are the things that are kind of like really hard to KO, or the hardest things to KO. Like, you usually have to 2-shot him, so just go ahead and get this early punch in right now from Tord. Get that 60. That sets up the 2-shot pretty nicely. Guzma from Aaron, early aggressive. This is what I like to see. This is what I would like to see sooner. Him attacking with Hoopa. the max elixir to the YvetalBreak doesn't really make any sense. It needs 1 energy to do the Oblivion Wing. You can kind of, it's gonna be a while before you even attack with this anyways. So I'd like to have seen this attacking way sooner. I also, once again, would have liked to have seen Aaron play that N on his second turn. Just because Tord played Sycamore then didn't play anything, that doesn't mean his hand is dead. Once again, you can only play 1 supporter a turn. So he most likely has a bridge on the follow-up. Sorry, I'm a little tired. All right, another Zoroark from Tord. Should see the first trade coming out soon. Probably get rid of. Well, it looks like he's gonna probably get rid of the max potion. I think that's fine. Yeah, you don't need it yet. You don't need to go into full healing yet. You have a lot of healing cards left. He's got DCE, Field Blower. I think the reverse Valley is nice. Oh, he's structuring already. The reverse Valley is nice because you can one-shot YvetalBreak with it. I think you should probably just trade away the Field Blower here. You want to see more cards. It looks like he's committing to. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't trade away Field Blower there. I feel like there's not a reason not to on Tord's side. Aaron still has the Hoopa setup, so that's great for Aaron. I don't know what is in the rest of the hand. Enhanced Hammer. Is there really a reason to not Enhanced Hammer there? I guess the Floatstone's on the Zoroark. Yeah, I would save the Enhanced Hammer here from Aaron. You don't get a lot of value out of it on this turn. Finally plays the N. Once again, I think he should have played this N a couple turns ago. So he knows Tord plays Flare Ground. He put the second Dark on the Hoopa. Probably just going to see the Hoopa come up. Choice Band's very nice for it as well. And then there's the attack for 110. I don't know why Tord didn't trade away the Field Blower last turn. It's nice now because he has it. He'll have it. But still, I think he should have. There was no reason not to, I feel like. Trade away Weakness Policy, probably. Yep. Acerola, Max Potion. Probably just going to go to a Rangaroo here. We'll see. Could see Max Potion active and then just going with a Rangaroo. Could also Acerola. But you could get the Flare Grunt off this turn, which I feel like you almost want a Flare Grunt this turn because you can. You could go Max Potion and then it looks like he's going to go with the Acerola play though. I think it's pretty close. I'm not sure which one's actually better. And then we should just see the Resource Management. I don't know. I think there's 3 puzzle in the discard pile, but he might just go for the healing. Nope, we're going for triple puzzle. All puzzles go into the discard pile. All puzzles go into the deck. Give yourself the most options. I like it. I guess he has Max Potion for next turn on the Oranguru next turn if Aaron hits it. I can't imagine Aaron wouldn't hit the Oranguru. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Evo for next turn. Got Mallow for all the options. And I assume we're just going to see a 80 hit here from... Okay, hold on. Cocoa Spread. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this play. I mean, I think for Aaron to win this matchup, we need to see Aaron just drop prizes. Like, if you leave the Oranguru alive, I mean, Aaron, Tord will probably look to just KO the Hoopa this turn. Or KO the Coco this turn. And then from there, just look to heal up his board. Like, this spread actually just kind of does nothing on Tarbell's side except burn a DCE for Tord. I think the only thing this play did was help out Tord on Aaron's side. Trade number 1. Yeah, I don't really understand the point of that play there from Aaron. Trade number 2. And yeah, we could see the Mallow play to get Floatstone. He doesn't even need to Floatstone, but he could Floatstone. We are going to see the Mallow play. He could set up a play for the next turn as well with this. So yeah, we're seeing the puzzle Floatstone. Yeah, I don't really understand like the spread there. You have to pressure the Oranguru. The easier you allow it for Tord to Oranguru, the harder the matchup's going to be, not the deck. The harder the matchup's going to be. I don't understand really that play from Tarbell at all. I think you should have been aggressively hitting with Hoopa from like turn 1 on. You should need to do as much damage as fast as possible in this matchup. I feel like as Aaron, you have to be the aggressor and try and get an advantage wherever you can. And we're just going to see a swing knockout. He has Hoopa now to swing with, but now he missed out on all that damage last turn by not just hitting the Oranguru with the Hoopa. Cynthia from Aaron. Again, if you don't deal with the Oranguru ever from Aaron, then Tord will just eventually win through Oranguru. And actually just like run Aaron out of resources. He'll kill the YvetalBreaks if they become a threat. Tord will, and then if he goes into Hoopa, then Tord will go into Oranguru and just run the Hoopa out of energy. There's the YvetalBreak finally. And then we see the attack with the Hoopa, which I would have liked to have seen sooner. There we go, 110, 130 on it. We have the max potion in hand for Tor, though, so we should just retreat max potion. Probably just go back into a Rangaroo. Maybe he'll look to like Guzma smack the Yveltal to set that up, because you have to two-shot that as Tord. So I wouldn't hate that, just to see him like max potion the Zork and then punch the YvetalBreak. I think he has one trade left. Let's see. So he's gonna go under tag here. He's gonna get the Guzma. We'll see what he goes after, though. He could like bring up the Arangaroo on Aaron's side and just stall and then resource management. That's like fine as well. Like, once again, that'll eventually win toward the game. I wouldn't hate to see him punch the YvetalBreak, though. I'm not a huge fan of benching the Lele before the last trade, though. If you're always going to trade away the Zorua, then do that. Leave the bench space so you could put down the Lele no matter what. Because if you'd rather trade into the Guzma here and then leave Lele to like find Flare Grunt or something after you get End from Tarbell or something. I'm not a big fan of going for Lele for Guzma then. I would much rather have seen him just trade away the Zorua. Okay, I whiffed the Guzma. Okay, Lele, go get Guzma. Because you have everything you need, but then if Tarbell ends you, you want the bench spot open so you can go, okay, I need this supporter this turn. I'm going to go Lele and find that supporter. I don't really like that play from Tord. Bring up the Arangaroo, and then we're going to see the resource management. Yeah, so he went for this play. I think that the other play of just hitting the Yveltal would have also been fine. We also see a max potion the Zoroark, and this is where, like, I don't know. I feel like Aaron had to be a lot faster, a lot more aggressive. Tarbell's counting his deck. I don't think towards decking out anytime soon. Finally, another energy on YvetalBreak. So Tord will have to deal with that eventually. But it's not really a big threat right now. Brings up a Zoroark to smack with the Hoopa. I almost would have liked to have seen him just draw the prizes on the Lele. Like, Tord just put a ton of healing back in his deck. His hand is huge. He probably has access to double puzzle currently. Just draw the prizes while you can, I feel like. And then look for an N and a punch later on to like start looking for more prizes. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that one from Aaron. Second trade here from Tord. Third trade coming up. Probably trade away the Mew. You don't need it as a bench Pokemon. I don't think you do. Options with the puzzles for sure. You don't want to Acerola because then it gives the option of the Guzma knockout, but you're probably going to go Acerola. Oh, he's going Max Potion Guzma. Ooh, I like that, yeah. Max Potion the active, then he Guzma's it out of the way. And then probably just go back into the Arangaroo, Resource Management. Guzma, Max Potion, DCE probably. Oh no, Puzzle. He got two puzzle in there. Puzzle, DCE, Puzzle, Max Potion. Puzzle, Guzma. So you draw from Aaron. I mean, Aaron, once again, needs to move his Arangaroo. Yeah, I once again, I would like to see him just knock out the Lele on Tord's bench. Like, just get rid of it. Draw some prizes, because I think that's going to be the hardest thing for Aaron to do, is draw prizes. Lele comes down, not a big deal. I don't think Lele is a big deal to put down in this matchup. Who's going to go for an N? I would probably rather see him take a Cynthia here and save the Ns for later. You want to ideally leave the option to like end Tord really low and hope it sticks at some point. So I would like to see him go for a Cynthia here, actually, not an N. Use a Cynthia here. Save the Ns for later when you can, like, I don't know, put Tord in a situation where he has to draw prizes. Once he draws prize cards, then you can go ahead and hit him with the Ns. Hopefully a late game end sticks. Still unlikely. Tord's deck is going to get really thin and become only resources he wants very soon. There's a float. That's good for Tarbell there. Ultra Ball. He has the Arangaroo, so he'll be able to instruct. Looks like he's going to take nothing. Maybe another Yveltal. I think another Yveltal is probably necessary. Enhanced Hammer off the Lele. It's okay. I would have rather seen the Enhanced Hammer off the Arangaroo. The Enhanced Hammer on the Lele feels iffy. You could like KO the Lele at some point. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, we do see, actually, this is going to KO the Arangaroo finally. Finally, the Yveltal KOs the Arangaroo. All right, that's good to see. Yeah, this one makes sense. Don't let this one take damage for no reason. We should just see Tord try and two-shot this. He could have gone for this earlier in the game, actually. He could have looked for the two-shot earlier. Might Lele for a supporter, but I don't think that's necessary. I think you're just going to trade here. Trade away the Enhanced Hammer. Yeah. I would trade away Ultra Ball. Yep. And then trade away something. There's got to be something to trade away here. Probably a Lele. Yeah, I don't think you need a Lele. You have Stretcher eventually. There's the Max Potion. DC active and swing. Flare Grunt's okay too. I like that. Thinking about Field Blower. Yeah, Field Blower too. I think he has a trade left. I don't think there's a reason not to trade there. But I guess if you have access to drawing your whole deck next turn, then it's fine. Yeah, at some point you can stop trading because if you know you can't get knocked out, which I'm pretty sure there's no way Tord loses a Zorak here. You can be like, okay, I don't need to trade because I can trade into my whole deck. You know, if he has 7 cards left in the deck, he top decks and then he could trade 3 times, get his whole deck. The other thing it would do would be thin a card immediately. So if he does get end like he just did, then there would be 1 less card he could draw. But his deck's pretty thin right now. Looks like we're seeing a super odd come out here from Tarbell. Very, very, very unfortunate if he whiffed an energy to attack here. He definitely doesn't want to O-wing here. O-wing isn't great. Oh, but it looks like he's got the float and he's going to attack with Hoopa. Protect the Yvetal. He wants to save it for a bigger hit. So we see a Guzma top deck here from Tord. So we could just see Tord go after the Yvetal. Trade number 1, Lele. Trade number 2, N probably. Always go with the other Lele. He's keeping the N. He might need it for later, I guess. That doesn't seem super important. Double puzzle, DCE. Maybe just go into a Rangaroo. Yep. Probably Guzma up the instructor Rangaroo on Tarbell's side. Just chill. He does need to get some resources back. He needs to get a lot of healing. This game is actually a little bit close. I think if Tarbell had been more aggressive, it would have been way closer. But another trade. Again, should have seen that first, but that's fine here. It's always going to be the end there. So we're double puzzled. It's going to be max potion something. Max potion stretcher. Okay. Put the Lele's back in the deck, I guess. I don't know if he's afraid of getting like handiworked or something here by Tarbell, but I guess it's possible he might be nervous about that. There's just Zorua in there. I think you should get the Zorua probably over the Mew. Lele Zorua. Stretcher for 3. There's a squad. Put him in. And then we should see Rangaroo, bench, DCE, Guzma up the instructor Rangaroo. There it is. And then resource management, everyone's favorite. Triple puzzle probably. Yeah, triple puzzle. Put them all in. Another super rod from Aaron to the Ultra Ball. Gets nothing. We'll see the super rod play. Get energy, Coco energy. Or triple energy actually now is even better. I guess he didn't super rod last time. He was thinking about it. He was just looking for his options. I've seen instruct. Really want to be able to move the Orangaroo. I definitely don't. Yeah, definitely want to just be able to move the Orangaroo. That's all we're looking for here from Aaron. And it's a pass. That could get pretty brutal pretty soon. Could you see a delinquent here from Tord actually? Just delinquent and then resource management. I don't see a reason not to do that actually. On Tord's side. I think he's thinking about trading again. I don't know if it's necessary though. Is he just going with resource management immediately? I don't see a reason not to delinquent as Tord here. But I guess you maybe don't want to thin out Tarbell's hand, so then Tarbell actually just can't use instruct again if you think his hand's locked up. Nobody's like a more than a 3-card hand. I would have delinquent there. I don't see a reason not to delinquent there. There's DC retreat. And then we see the Oblivion Wing for 30. There's no dark in there actually this time. So we're gonna see the scoop because he super routed them all back into his deck. So we see the scoop from Tarbell. Yeah. We see the scoop from Tarbell. He was getting close to clocking out there. So I want to see him be a little bit more aggressive in this game too. Just put as much pressure on as possible early on, either through Yvetal or through Hoopa, just being really aggressive with Hoopa early on, putting a bunch of energy on Hoopa, making it hard for it to get knocked out. He has the flow stone in hand, so he's just waiting on that. Yeah, so this is what I want to see from Tarbell. I like this. We're gonna see the early should see triple Zorua here if they're here. Looks like we're missing a Zorua. One of the squad is prized, fortunately for Tord. So we'll probably see the Orangaroo come out then. There's no reason to get the Orangaroo this early if you had another Zorua though. I don't see it. Oh, it looks like it's in there. I think I saw him. I don't know why he wouldn't just get the other Zorua. You just chill and get the other Zorua. You don't need a Orangaroo this early. You can punch stuff and do stuff. And the pass, there's the float. And then we should see the N. from Tarbell. I would have liked to seen him just attach the choice band to the Hoopa, I think. I don't think you need to really save it. Maybe you want to save it. Yeah, okay, save it. I guess that's fine. Ideally gets a DC here. Would love to knock out this Zorua. Looks like it's gonna be a pass though. Or an O-wing for 30. I guess that's also okay. I almost would it be better just to attach to the Hoopa though? I don't know. I mean, never played with the YvetalBreak deck. It's hard for me to have really a super strong opinion on the plays. Ooh, another Evo Soda, and we got that Mallow in hand, so Tord has options here. Probably just gonna be looking to, ideally actually just knock out this Yvetal with the Reverse Valley, the Mallow Reverse Valley. So we could see Mallow for DC Reverse Valley, well, Ultra Ball for a Pokemon, yeah, Ultra Ball for a basic, so probably Lele for a supporter, and then we'll see the yep, get the Bridget, so you have that to trade away. Then we're seeing Mallow for DCE Reverse Valley, so we'll be able to get the knockout here, which is like super clean from Tord. Yeah, so I don't know. I would just rather seen him attached to Hoopa. You kind of want to load up the Hoopa anyways with a couple extra dark energies. But I think on Tarbell's side, we shouldn't have seen the O-Wing here. We should have seen him attached to Hoopa, probably retreat to Hoopa. Don't give toward the limit towards time to find the field blower to get rid of your float stone. Yep, there's Reverse Valley. He goes with the field blower here too. I don't think the field blower was necessary, but it's fine. Yeah, once again, okay, there's a DC, but it would have been nice to have 2 dark and a DC on this Hoopa. We definitely have to just see this Hoopa start swinging on Aaron's side. Yep, can't hold back. Just get him in there. He's thinking about holding the hand. I think that's fine. As long as you're hitting, you're good. 80 damage. We might actually, so we're going to start with trades here. We should see trade away Max Potion, because we're probably going to Ace a Roll and go into a Rangaroo here. Ooh, another Evo Soda. There's another Zork. And I think this one's already going to get very tough for Aaron. There's not, once again, there's not a whole lot he can do in this matchup. And this game is not looking good for him. We should see a trade on the counter catcher. Ideally, we see Flare Grunt here. Oh, no, not Flare Grunt. Oh, if you trade into Flare Grunt Max Potion, that'd be pretty sick, actually. At least an Enhanced Hammer, I think, is actually what we're looking for here from Tor. We don't need the Flare Grunt. 1, 2. Oof, there's the Enhanced Hammer. And then should you see Acerola? Good Delinquent, but he has a 4-card hand. It's not really necessary. And then we'll just see him going back into a Rangaroo. I don't know what he's going to grab. Probably Acerola, Enhanced Hammer, Max Potion. Or Mallow, Enhanced Hammer, Acerola. Yeah, you want to leave the... what do you want to leave in the discard pile? I mean, you want to leave something in the discard pile. I almost want to leave an Enhanced Hammer in the discard pile. We played 3, so you should be able to find one. Because that way, if you draw into double puzzle, you could double puzzle for an Enhanced Hammer. But I don't think it's a huge deal. Could have put the Acerola. Yeah, I think on Tor's side, I would rather see him put Acerola in the deck. I think you leave one of the Enhanced Hammers in the discard pile. So if you ever draw double puzzle but don't draw an Enhanced Hammer, then you still have that knockout. So I think you should have left the Enhanced Hammer in the discard pile there. Ideally, here from Tor, we find the or he finds the Flare Grunt. Start with some trades. And goes. I think Counter Catcher should have gone first. Oh, there's a Flare Grunt already. Yeah, I think that he should have traded Counter Catcher before the end. I don't think you're ever using the Counter Catcher. He has one more trade, doesn't he? Trade away an Ultra Ball, trade away an N. Second DC Darangru. Ooh, we might just be attacking here for 60, which makes sense. There's not really that many resources to get. You don't actually want to put the Flare Grunt back in your deck. You want to double puzzle for the Flare Grunt. So you don't actually. There's nothing really to get out of the discard pile. So I like the attack for 60 here from Tord. Darangru gets going. He gets in there. So we could see this can be punished through Floatstone plus DCE here from Tarbell. But it's actually a lot to ask for his deck on a single draw. Oh, we see the elixir. Oh, so it's actually just going to have to be a Floatstone here from Tarbell, because he's going to get the second dark. Oh, I'm not a big fan of that. I would have much rather seen him just attach to the Lele and hope to hit a Floatstone. Finding another Max Elixir and hitting another Max Elixir is like a lot to ask for, I feel like. He's going to retreat to Latios. I think I would just let the Hoopa die. I don't know why he retreated to Latios. Now you just gave Tord a free prize. Tord just gonna knock this out. Maybe he'll delinquent this turn. Maybe, but ideally you want to leave the Reverse Valley in play. I don't know. It depends how many cards Tarbell has in his hand. I'm not a big fan of that play. I would just let the Hoopa knock out. I would force him to use yeah. I would as Tarbell. I would force Tord to use Hoopa to knock this out, and then you can get the KO with the Lele. I would have also put 2 dark on the Lele and never attached the extra energy to the Hoopa. Yeah, and Tord's just gonna go after the Lele. He's like, oh, that's the only thing that can kill my Rangaroo. I'm gonna punch your Lele, and Yeah, that's definitely better than just KOing the Latios. Got the Guzma, so yeah, just punch the Lele. It's the only thing that's like a threat. Does the 130. I'm sure if he put the YvetalBreak on energy, you should take out that as a knockout. Ultra Ball from Tarbell. It's getting rough here for Tarbell though. He's gonna go into a Coco spread, but his YvetalBreaks are so far off, and they can be one shot through the reverse valley that I don't think Tarbell's ever gonna be able to pull off this strategy. I think he had to just be more aggressive with Hoopa. Once again, I think he should have sacrificed his Hoopa. Be like, okay, Tord, you can KO this Hoopa if you want, but you have to use your Oranguru. And then I'm gonna KO your Oranguru with Lele. Kind of force that option onto Tord instead of this. Now he's gonna get off a Coco spread, but he's so far from YvetalBreak. He whiffed that Max Elixir, like he's just so far from YvetalBreak from ever being able to abuse this spread damage. And we could actually just see Tord go. I mean, he'll probably just KO the Coco, but we could see him actually just go KO the Yvetal. But it has no energy on it, so he'd probably just wait. But I mean, if the Yvetals never break, they need a turn to go to the break form. If they never get off to the break form, then you're good. That's the only thing that Tarbell could ever use to win this game. So trade 3. I'm pretty sure that was the 3rd trade. Yeah. We do have the option for the Guzma, so we could actually go KO, or he could actually go KO the Yvetal here. Gonna go with the Delinquent. Finally see the Delinquent. He's had better options every other time though, so looks like he's gonna get rid of Guzma. Dark Sycamore is what he's eyeing up to get rid of here. He's checking his dark count first. Dark Sycamore. I think he does play the 2 Super on, so it's not a huge deal to get rid of that. And yeah, just take the knockout on the Coco. Yvetal comes up. This is where Tarbell wants to get another Yvetal. Then he wants to O-Wing for sure to the other Yvetal. And hope Tord can't find Reverse Valley, or maybe Tarbell finds double break and can break both of them. He wants a what's it called here though? I didn't see a Yvetal, so I don't think we're seeing a Yvetal. We're gonna see an O-Wing, but Tord has double puzzle, so he's just gonna be able to put the Reverse Valley back in play and take this knockout on the Yvetal. And then once again, he's not really afraid of anything. So we see the draw for turn, another Zorua. It'd be nice to see the whole squad get set up, but I don't think Tord's worried about that yet. Probably just gonna trade away the Zorak and then probably the Zorua unless he finds something else to trade away. Probably the Zorua still. Having the option of the Cynthia and the N is ideal. Well, he's got everything going now. Max Potion, Flowstone. Might not even need to trade again. I can't tell how many cards are left in his deck. But yeah, like I said, at a certain point, you just don't need to trade again. Looks like Reverse Valley and Guzma. Sounds good to me. Reverse Valley gets him the KO on this, and he probably took the Guzma, so he can either just chase the Lele. Yeah, he can kind of win in 2 turns. He can KO Latios and then Lele. Lele next turn, and then Latios the turn after. So yeah, I don't see a way. Yep, that's actually just going to be the scoop from Tarbell, and we have Tord taking the set 2-0. The games were, I think it was, I just don't think, I mean, and that's kind of what happens when you walk into matchups and you don't know, that you've never played before. It's hard to like develop a strategy immediately on the spot sometimes. And Tarbell was kind of a little bit everywhere. I think he needed to just kind of be super aggressive and just start punching with Hoopa, or be somehow, if he gets like the early Yvetals out, I don't know the Yvetal line in his deck. It doesn't seem like it's like a 4-3 or anything. Maybe a 3-2. Either get out there and start attacking with Oblivion Wing, get a Coco spread in eventually, and then go into the breaks, or just go hard with Hoopa. But Tarbell was kind of playing the matchup like he was playing against like probably any other matchup that doesn't have the inevitability of Rangaroo and all the healing. He just needs to be more aggressive about the way he kind of handled the matchup. So it was played pretty poorly from Tarbell. But I don't overly blame him in a situation like this where it's a matchup I doubt he's ever played before. So going into it, you have an assumption of how you want to play the matchup, but it doesn't mean that's always how it's gonna work out. Or it's not gonna work out exactly how you plan it to be. Plan it to work out. Just because that's how you think you want to play it. You have to actually like play the matchup, and then go from there. Your assumption isn't always correct, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's going to do it for the first of 4 top 8 matches, A, B, C, and D. I got Tord beating Tarbell. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Feedback, constructive criticism, as always, put it in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think about my commentary on these games, what you want to hear more of, less of. Let me know. Links for my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all in the description down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, and peace.